I've been hammering on windborne and oceanborne and riverborne sediment for quite a while now, but now we've got rainborne sediment as well. It's eroding this dune here at the Ingwe Beach entrance that's migrating south. It's eroding it in a southerly direction. So now, for those that spent the night last night in St Lucia, you would know how much rain we had. It was a lot, but most of us survived through the night. No material damage, just a lot of resources burnt to keep the flowing water at bay, but we survived. Guys, Bentonite Bob here, I believe. I quite like that nickname. Anyway, I blocked the guy from the Facebook group just because I could. But to all the office jockeys out there, in the army we said, julle sit in 'n dinge vleg, nee? You can't keep on referencing to this guy's work, that reference to that guy's work, that reference to that guy's work. If you want an opinion, come and walk these beaches. Take samples in the estuary for at least 52 lunar cycles. Then you've got a right to opinion. Until then, you're just an office jockey. Nothing more, nothing less. So get out here, come and become a real life scientist. And then you call me Bentonite Bob. I'll carry it with pride. Oh wow. Now I'm standing here at the gully. There's definitely a salmon gully. The watercolors is definitely salmon colors. The ghost crab is definitely shouting salmon. And the fishermen are either fighting load shedding, fuel prices, or laziness, because there's nobody here on this beautiful beach. Up on some spurwing geese here at the boardwalk entrance. Just look at this. This is the rain of one night. Thanks, Wiseman. This was a beautiful heads up. This is the rain of one night. It wasn't like this yesterday when we were here. Just look at this. Oh, Pardette would have loved this, but somebody's got to babysit the generator. Wow, and it keeps extending to the north. Just look at that. Rainwater damming up amongst the dunes. Wow, and there's a lot. I'll have to bring Pardette when it's a little bit warmer, so that we can walk all this water and see if there's any crocodiles hanging around here. Jeez. Just check out all this water. And even over there on the southern dune walk, look over there, all the way back to the boardwalk, it's just water. We'll do the walk down to the peninsula a little bit later. Now we've got some boats that wants to launch first. we found an Umfolozi mermaid. We're gonna feed the town today. Say. Sure. Catch that one on the way back. This one has been eaten already. Still can't see why, but anyway. Barbel, barbel everywhere. Not a piece of meat to eat. Now why is there so many barbel on the beach? It's not because of algae bloom. It's because a plug got unstuck. A plug got unstuck in the Umfolozi River. And they were flushed out, and the salt water stung their gills, and they're gonna die. They're not gonna survive. We can try and put them in the freshwater pans behind you, but that's gonna dry up in the next 2 or 3 days. So the thing I'm doing now is I'm stacking it together, so it's easy for the communities to find when they come and pick them up. Come to make a Perched estuary video. And now we must make it's not an algae bloom video. Very, very interesting. The Umfolozi River is still coming. The Makuzi River in the north is still pushing. So there's going to be a net outflow of water here for a couple of days. Especially with the prediction for rain for the next 11 days. Now guys, I don't know when a Perched estuary becomes a tabletop estuary and vice versa. All I can tell you is that this floor of this estuary has risen with 1.6 meters above the normal level of the estuary floor. That's done with bentonite. That's it. And it means that there's a net outflow of water. Now there's gradients that this is going to escalate. It's going to be perched, then tabletop, and then mountain or something. So yeah, nature taking its course. This is a net outflow of mud into the ocean to build on the reefs, to feed phytoplankton, and to put carbon into the cycle, because that's what phytoplankton does. It recycles carbon. And we need carbon to manufacture oxygen, and that's what phytoplankton does. First time in 3 days that she got out of the house. So she's not going to listen at all today. Try and get control over her, but we're going to have many of these around after all this rains. Yes, I know it would have been a very interesting video if I could drive to all the low water bridges and video all the destruction that's caused by this water that's coming down. But unfortunately, Lilo ain't gonna make it. The white double cap will only be fixed around about the 25th, 27th of February, if we're lucky with all this roads that's been damaged at the moment. The flow patterns surely has changed in St Lucia. Maybe it's a good drainage system on the roads. But this area used to be completely flooded after 100 millimeters of rain. And now we're standing at 300 millimeters of rain, and we've got partially wet. It used to be completely flooded after 100 millimeters of rain. Now we've got partially wet. This is St Lucia Town Board offices, St Lucia Community Hall, Riviers Community Hall. Well, called the Riviers Community Hall, but it was St Lucia Town Hall opened by Riviers. Also the library, but no more in use. The library is still in use, but the town offices is no more in use. You have to go to Matuba to get your municipal things sorted. This is more how I remember it after 100 millimeters of rain. This is now well saturated. Let's take a walk through town and see what other places is well saturated. Right, we're here at the problem area, updating you guys so that you know exactly what's going on. Currently the road is open, it's just damaged. Oh, it's about maintenance. We should know that by now, ne? It's about maintenance. Look, it's all about maintenance. I did mention something about this in one of my videos a couple of months ago. I did, I remember now. I just can't remember which video. Then, because maintenance is not done, water finds a way. Always finds a way. So that's because of maintenance, nothing else. The place where it washed away in 1987. Exactly the same place, but traffic is flowing. The cauldron under the road has been opened up so the water from the left can drain. But I've mentioned this quite a few times in some of my videos before. Vivius at the Sunset Jetty. When us coming in, the water levels is high, so they have to park here for the people to get off. When they're there, the boat is much higher than the jetty. The people can't get off the jetty. Look how much higher the boat is than the jetty. Just let's zoom in a little bit. Look at that current pushing from us. Incredible. Incredible to witness it. There you go. Bonfree is out of the way. Funners can move in. You want to book with Funners? They're in Mackenzie Street, right next to the DIY. Between the DIY and the Spot on Liquor. Just zoom out a little bit. Let's get Funners this angle that the Perched here. They see beautiful hippo, buffalo, waterbuck and other small birds at the moment on these Estuary cruises. Sean taking an aggressive approach here to make sure that he's got the positive steering. As soon as he loses the positive steering, it's going to be hectic for him. So he has to keep the steering positive and interactive by working the motors hard. More mark. That guy, ladies and gentlemen, that is Funners back from a 2-hour Estuary boat cruise. Funners and we're doing a Estuary mouth tour to have a look on what the conditions is. Felicity is pushing into the estuary. Sean pointed us out, there is the brown water, different from the water coming down from Perched River. Where is it coming from, Sean?
It's coming from the back channel. It cuts over the road and comes through. That's the overflow channel.
Poachers using the access through the back channel to come through here and to set up their nets. Just look how the fresh water and the salt water doesn't mix. So this water draining out from the estuary is more marine water than fresh water. But this will mix eventually. Coming up towards Honeymoon Bend now. Okay, on the left we've got Honeymoon Bend. Now this to the right is supposed to be the salmon hole, hey? Switch on the speaker. Switch on the speaker. I want to hear you speak.
Towards the cut-off channel that runs from the lake straight through to the Umpalosi. When we get high water, it overflows through that. We should get a lot of incoming water out of that area.
Oh, so this is the islands at Honeymoon Bend that we're looking at. Is this the islands?
The island's totally surrounded by reeds.
Is this also an island? That. So that is the salmon hole. So we're looking towards the salmon hole over here. Incredible.
Let's see if we got movement coming through there. You can see there is an overflow to the lake.
Yep, you can see it clearly.
See the difference in colour from the Umpalosi mud to the mouth area and then the cut off straight through the rock.
We got this footage from Stuart from Legacy. Thank you, Stuart. This is the Umpalosi floodplains where the banana farmers are suffering because the scientist doesn't want to allow Minister Barbara Greasy to sign off on an emergency management plan to unstuck the plugs. I presume this is the main bridge from the Bonzi onto the Umpalosi flats. All that water is still coming and people are still praying for more rain. Jesus warriors, please, we can't handle more rain without maintenance on the system. We have to unstuck the plugs before you pray for more rain. I beg you, don't pray for more rain. Please don't pray for more rain. This is sugarcane farms in the Umpalosi floodplains. So let's just cut into Google Earth here to show you exactly where we are. A lot of Umpalosi water flowing in through this channel. I call it the back channel. It was usually diverted to bring clean Umpalosi water all the way up north, across the R618 into the estuary just below the Mpati River. So it's deep enough for the... You're running 70s here, eh? For the 70s Suzuki 4 strokes, not to touch bottom. Amazing, we've got 3 currents here. Along the sides we've got going out to the ocean, and in the middle we've got the ocean current coming into the estuary. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. That is the eastern shore. There you can see the current going to the ocean. Sorry, that is the northern shore. You can see the current going to the ocean. That is the southern shore, the ocean going to the current. And here we've got the center current coming from the ocean. Amazing. And there the lock is standing still. That's the public launch site over there, guys. This is why you can't launch your boats. Just look at that. That's the public jetty over there. Right, guys, here we are facing the estuary mouth around the corner. Tide is coming in, we can feel it underneath the boat and we can see it here. And that is the channel towards the ski boat club. That's the tidal channel that we walk across in the mornings on the boardwalk. It comes in here over the mud. And right over here it's 6 meters deep. You can go and watch the extreme water level update that we did with Impimpi and Jordan. And there's the St Lucia Estuary mouth, right over there. There amongst the reeds is a Goliath heron, but I'm more interested in the water level update. Thank you, Sean. From blue cheek bee eaters to grey herons, black herons, yellowbill stork. And the ocean pushing in against the Valais river flowing out, and it creates 3 currents. 1 going in, 2 going out. Who would have thought that? Look at the beautiful bird life over there. We can do it in Valais river. Yeah, well, we can go up there. Your uncle goes up there 13 kilometers. Go and get some sugar cane. We couldn't find the crocodiles for a couple of days, and it's because it's lying up here.
I think the hippo footprints next to it.
Yeah.
Just next to it, you're going to hippo footprints.
Yo. Vanna's boat is all down all the way to the estuary mouth, and that is the peninsula that me and Frank walk on sometimes on low tide. We used to, both ski boats used to launch there during the winter into the estuary mouth, but now things has changed a lot. Beautiful though, beautiful. Thanks Vanna's. You guys are great, bringing the channel right down to the estuary mouth. Much appreciated. I think everybody is appreciative of this. This is now incredible. That's where Pardette got stuck in the mud the other day on low tide. And here I can see it from this side. Hey, Vannas is being good to us. Special trip for the channel to the estuary mouth and back. Facing the estuary basin towards the ski boat club. Now, all these reeds would have done much better if they weren't there. The estuary function behind the dunes up to the
Just
boardwalk.
look at the mud banks here. If we could have this agitated by now. Oh, look at that flybow. Beautiful.
Right, now we're going ski boat club. Pick up some samis. Did anybody find in the order? Now this is the gunk that I want agitated so that we've got marine interaction here. That would be lovely. Small boat fishing means that the authorities are keeping them off the estuary. No, they don't. You guys are welcome if you can find a way onto the estuary. You're welcome to buy your launching permit at Cape Viral Gate and come onto the estuary. You are needed on the estuary to agitate the mud. The scientists, it's written in the emergency management report to come and agitate. Well, not those scientists that wants to pray for Jesus to come and fix the issue. There are other ones that actually want to work.
Given to you out of love. It will always find its way back. My monopod was liberated from me more than a month ago, and it found its way home. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But the circle is closing in on the person that is terrorizing me. The circle is closing in.